Hello, what we're doing this time is we're going to be giving some information on making slime pits and on harvesting slime. Now, I'm going to walk over to one of my 4 slime pits. I'm going to be very honest, I actually lost one of them because there's a specific website that will find out where they are on your map if you submit your seed code. It doesn't matter if you're on Xbox or on, PC. You still have your seed code that you plug in, and it goes on. And don't forget to use the dash symbol, or negative symbol as a lot of people call it. I'll put a link to that website in the description, so you can be able to find that and use it. So, I'm walking towards one of them right now, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to have to hollow it out of the ground. The main point is to dig really low into the ground. Actually, you're going to be going all the way down to bedrock, so almost to 0 on the Y variable on your map. So this right here is a little foundation visible from pretty much anywhere in my little society that I can see. And this is one of my slime pits. It's actually my most successful slime pit, but it's not my biggest. So I'm going to go to my biggest one, which is over here. It's farthest away from my living quarters, but I'm going to use it. Now right now I'm on peaceful mode, so there probably won't be any slime in this pit, because they do not spawn on peaceful. Sometimes they'll be there after spawning on easy if you switch, but sometimes they're not. Let's see, it's taking a really long time to get to the bottom here, because it's, I have to dig all the way to bedrock. There's a rumor that you can only get them if you dig down to, you dig down to bedrock and then go up 4 squares, and that's the only way they spawn. That's actually false. They will spawn at bedrock, and they also sometimes spawn at the up 4 squares. The thing is, though, is for each slime pit, there's a 10% chance of them spawning in those slime pits. Now, for me, I've been lucky. I've had them spawn in all of my slime pits. So I apparently have a very lucky server for me. Very lucky seed number. As you can see, it's very large. I really dug way up high with the ceiling here. I put the little rim around the edge on the top, on 2 sides of it. I'm actually still building this one, because I'm actually going to make this very large. At the moment, though, I've run out of TNT, and that is why I'm not going to be building a slime pit, but I will give you the information you need to make your own, and I will show you the ones that I have. So, that's one of the slime pits, and then I'm going to show you another one, and I'll show you my second largest and my smallest one, which are equally viable options. A lot of people dictate that you have to have a certain size. As far as I've done slime pits, there is no specific size necessary. If we get lucky, there might be some slime in this pit left over from my last time playing on easy. Well, there isn't, so there's nothing here, but I've excavated. I've even gone up a bit above and looked around, see there's some iron, so they tend to be very rich in, ore and such when you find a slime pit. And there's also tends to be a lot of redstone in those areas. Another thing that's very common and actually extremely annoying is that every time I've dug to a slime pit, there's always been lava in a major part of the area that I need to dig in. I have a theory that they actually spawn in those specific areas. Because also any times I've explored caverns where I've found slime just walking through natural veins, lava has been nearby. It's just kind of something that seems to happen. One thing is, just don't let people deter you from doing certain things. A lot of people will claim that the only way to do anything is just blast it out with TNT, which is a good idea, but a lot of times you'll blast open a lava vein and kill yourself, which has happened to me a couple times. Now this is my smallest slime pit, but even in this one I've managed to collect so far, I think in the first week I was able to collect I think up to 20 balls of slime from rather large slimes. When they spawn in these areas, they actually, what they do is they spawn as a small slime sometimes, and sometimes you get lucky and they spawn as a large slime. But the small ones actually will grow if you leave them alone over time. Another thing that is important to know is when you have slimes, you don't just build a slime pit and they show up. You actually want to put a bunch of torches in it to keep light, because the slimes will spawn in light. They don't care. They will spawn in it because they're technically not really an enemy. They will attack you, but it doesn't, they for some reason aren't registered as a dark spawning creature. And what you're going to want to do is put a bunch of torches down, keep the light levels up to keep out the actual monsters. When you attack a slime to harvest it, do not use a sword. Use an arrow to break it into the smaller slimes, and then hit it with your fist, and that will get you the most balls of slime. Also, when you build the slime pit, like I said, don't expect them to spawn immediately. They will not spawn if you're looking at them. You need to get away and wait a few days. It's not simply by proximity, it is you need to wait possibly an hour or more playing in-game on easy or harder. This difficulty setting does not change the spawn rate of slimes though, which is something a lot of people are misled to believe. So don't fall for that. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a nice day, and I hope this helps you out.